Guys, come out!
Jacob Wayne. I'm Leo.
Apricot Jack.
I'm Leo. And I'm Jack. Also Apricot Jack.
So, tell me, how do you guys know each other? Because you seem separate on social media, but you're playing a set tonight that is together. What's going on with that?
We actually met through uni, so we both study fashion design together. And we ended up in the same class, and we just, kicked it off, and since then we've been good friends. That's it. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Like, it's kind of boring, but like.
Okay. So, if you guys are DJs, like, are you trying to get into fashion or music? And what uni? Are you even still at uni? There's a lot of questions going on here, but I'm interested to hear.
Well, I think both me and Leo are quite passionate about music, so I think DJing just kind of came as like a hobby almost, where we were just like, I would play shows here and there, and and Leo just asked me if he could borrow my decks, and I was like, sure, why not? And I am also a musician myself, so I play a couple of instruments. I've got an album coming out, so I think music and fashion play quite synonymously for me in a way. That's kind of it. Yeah.
Wow, okay. And do you feel like you seem like you have something to say? Like, do you feel like that's the same story? Or, like, what's your experience being in fashion design and then moving on to DJing with Jack?
Well, I feel like it's all kind of like the same, if you're interested in fashion, you're going to be interested in music and curating like a certain, like aesthetic. And that comes through, it can come through clothing, but it also comes through music. And then, it's like expressing yourself, basically.
It's like, it's like world building, It's like you look at the cloth, the garment, and it's like the sounds attached to it adds another point of reference in a way, right? If you're wearing like a nice coat and you add like jazz music to it, you're like, oh, this coat makes sense now in this setting. Do you know what I mean? But then if you got a black coat and you add some techno to it, you're like, oh, this coat belongs in Berghain in Germany, right? So changes your reference point on it. So I think it's interesting how sound works in that way.
That's actually a really interesting point. So, do you guys consider yourselves a duo, or are you kind of like two guys who happen to DJ together consistently?
Well, I guess you could say we have pretty different aesthetics when it comes down to it. But I actually have Jack to thank for DJing, because he lent me his decks, and that's actually how I learned how to DJ, because I was allowed to borrow his equipment. And then
wow, Jack, you're so nice for that.
And since then we've kind of just like picked up a couple random shows together, and we have good chemistry, and just casual right now, but it's fun playing with Jack.
Yeah, you guys definitely seem like you have chemistry. Tell me a little bit more about this body of work that's coming out. So, are you a producer as well?
Well, I think my music is quite detached from DJing. So, DJing's one sort of medium. The music that I make and produce is a completely different thing. I've had people coming up to me telling me like, oh, Jack, the music that you DJ is completely different to the stuff that you make. I make like jazz music, right?
So you make jazz music. Okay, backtrack. What is your musical background? What's going on?
So I grew up in a household where I just had instruments kind of just scattered around. My parents never forced me into it, but I had my guitar just laying around, and I picked that up when I was 5. So played that for a little while, quit it because of a friend, and it was like a weird association. I didn't play it for a while. Then I picked it back up when I was 15, and that's when I was like, I really want to pursue this. I want to see where this takes me, and I've landed to a place where, I've got a body of work coming out in literally 2 months. 12-track album, all written, produced, arranged, all by me.
Okay. What's it called?
It's called Orca.
Orca, what does that mean?
So, I mean, I don't really want to say too much, but yeah, I kind of see it because I grew up in the beaches up in the North Shore, and I have a quite sort of intimate relationship with the beach, right? Like, I have quite a big connection with it, so I wrote a whole love album about a love story that takes place at this beach, a real story that happened to me when I was 17, and it's, you know, there's a chronology, and yeah, I mean, you'll hear it, and you'll make your own story in your head when you listen to the album. That's all I really want to say right now about it, but
This guy's multidisciplinary.
Tell me, what are you guys planning for your set at PvP tonight? Obviously, you guys are opening. What's the plan?
You know, it's a mix of things, but mostly it's there's some techno tracks, some breakbeat, some jungle, but we want to make it as danceable as possible and keep the BPM quite high as well.
Definitely. Who are your favorite artists to play when you're up there on the decks?
I'm a big fan of Nia Archives.
Nia.
She's great as well. She's actually playing here next month, I'm pretty sure.
I'm so excited. Yes.
It's this girl called Nia Archives. She's a producer from the UK. She just makes like jungle music. She's definitely living on my USB, and I found this new guy called Same O. He's
Samo. Yeah, I know Sam.
Not Sam O. It's this French guy. Very small underground quotations. Yeah, I mean, me and him have been deep diving his music. He's got some really nice sort of baile funk mixed with hard groove techno. We are going to play a couple of his tracks when we're out there tonight. Just expect, yeah, a whole bunch of, an array of genres being played.
Wow, okay. So, when you're not on the decks, what are your favorite artists to listen to, generally speaking?
Right now, at least, I've been listening to Young Lean's new album a lot. Apart from that, can't really remember right now. But Brutalismus, actually, there's a Brutalismus song in our playlist as well tonight. Yeah, can't really think of anything else.
I've been playing the new McGee record. I've been listening to him for quite some time now, and the Tucson the Drain Police record put me into a completely different realm listening to it. Listening to a lot of Toro y Moi as well. His Maha record, it's just like psych, 80s psych rock, a lot of guitars, a lot of, you know, funk sounds. And honestly, I'd say, Beach Boys. I revisited Pet Sounds. I listened to it when I was much younger. My dad would play it all the time, and I came back around to it, and yeah, I definitely consider it to be one of the best written albums, in my opinion. It's amazing, back to front. Really, yeah, I can't describe how good it is. It's just amazing.
Alright, so I have a bit of a road question for you. Would you guys, obviously, PvP, I think, whether they want to admit it or not, they are identifying within the indie sleaze subculture. Would you guys put yourselves within that? I mean, you're definitely dressed as such, but what do you guys think about that? Would you classify yourselves as such, and what do you think about it, generally speaking?
I would say that's a pretty controversial term right now, to be honest. I don't know. It's I think aesthetically it's quite cool, but it comes to a point where it can be a little bit costumey, if that makes sense. I mean, obviously I'm wearing skinny jeans right now, and that's kind of like indie sleaze, but I wouldn't go as far as to say.
I mean, I think it's interesting how we're bringing back, you know, things from 2014, 2015. It's quite nostalgia driven. How do I align with it? I mean, I personally don't dress in that way. I do respect people who dress in that way, though. It takes a lot to be uncomfortable the whole day.
Why do you feel like it has to be uncomfortable? Like, what is giving uncomfortable to you?
Okay, just looking at skinny jeans, I don't think I could do a full 12-hour day outside of the house with skinny jeans on. Need to have something loose, gotta let You know, things breathe.
What are you trying to imply?
It's up to your interpretation.
This is supposed to be a PG-13 channel, but pop off, I guess.
But yeah, like, I mean, my sister dresses in that way, and I think she does it well. You know, people do it well, and I respect people that do it well. That do it well.
Doo-doo, hold up.
Yeah, I like wearing my loose clothes, you know. I think there's steez in that, you know. I'll keep it that way.
For sure. Most Step, so, is there anything you guys want to plug before we go? Anything you want to tell the audience? I mean, you've got an album coming out. Your DJ career is blossoming. Should we follow you on Instagram? Should we follow you on YouTube, TikTok, Vimeo, MySpace, LinkedIn, Twitter?
Instagram tag is Leo Whitehouse with a 1 instead of an I.
Okay, Boots, what about you?
Jack Saha on SAHA is the spelling. And I've got a brand as well. It's called Blue by Apricot. BLEU by Apricot. I'm doing a bunch of stuff with it, so definitely hit them both up. Please and thank you. Good night.
Wear that shit, bitch. Who am I here with?
I'm Jade.
Jade.
I'm Jenny.
Jade and Jenny.
I'm Mia.
All right, you're breaking up the J names here. So tell me, who are you wearing tonight?
I'm wearing thrifted boots from Melbourne. My mum's fur jacket that has a hole in the back. Top from my local biddies, and a skirt I found in my house.
Do you feel like you get any style inspiration from your mom?
Low-key, my mum is a fashion icon. Half of my clothes are either thrifted or from my mum's closet. So thank you, Belinda.
Thank you, Belinda.
So this is my mom's Ted Baker jacket. It's vintage. I don't know what year it's from, but this is from Collusions. I got it on ASOS. Oops. And I'm wearing Docs as well and knee-high socks.
Oh my god, it's winning! Okay, so where did you sort of draw your inspiration from tonight?
I feel like patterns are really in right now, like stripes and polka dots. I've always been into polka dots as a kid. It's like a fixation for me, so I'm glad they're in right now.
So cute. I love that. I know my polka dot ties. Yes.
But I feel like I just wear whatever's in my closet. I don't really get inspiration from many things. Just whatever I'm into. So yeah.
What's happening here?
So I'm wearing Adidas jacket I got from Newtown. Love Newtown in town. I got these shorts at Jenny's. They're from Named Collective. It has little bullets, like little belts, and my boots. So cute. I steal my shit from Jenny, and my boots are like from City Beach. They're kind of ass, but like it's okay. I'm wearing leg warmers because it's cold as shit. And it is a little gas bag too, thrifted as well from Vinnie's in Willoughby.
Oh my god! Wow! Guys, get down to Vinnie's Willoughby. That's who am I here with?
Brenda.
My name's Ethan.
Ethan, Brenda, Ethan.
My name's Envy.
Envy. What about you?
My name's Gray.
Gray. Oh my gosh. Who are you most excited to see tonight? Why did you buy the ticket?
Leo.
Leo. I've been hearing a lot about Jack and Leo tonight, actually.
Hey, Leo. Shout out Leo. Leo Whitehouse. Leo Whitehouse. Jack Saha.
What's going on with your fits? Like what? Like where did you get it from? And who were you? What were you trying to channel here? Let's start with you.
So I've got a BB top on. I got this from Depop. This skirt is also from Depop. I've got on some Dior shoes that I got from Vestia Collective. And then this is a jacket that I thrifted the other day for $30.
Well, I gotta say, you look gorgeous. I feel like you're definitely nailing the look of the night. I mean, before our interview, I already said that. So tell me, what's happening here? I love your belt buckle. What's happening here? What's happening here with the belt buckle?
This bag is gifted to me by my friends, designed by my friend Leo Whitehouse, who's playing right now as we speak. He added this
like detail, that's like kind of my logo, but it's like my Instagram profile picture.
What's your gram? You can plug it. What is it?
Just 3NBXZ. Like there's nothing. Like I don't do nothing, girl. Like
Follow, request, maybe you'll be
follow that shit. This top, I got it from Reborn Shop. With the designer is called Ghost Boy. Belt, that's kind of like a skirt. Charlie XCX wore, but it was in white. It's Marsky Peach.
You look fabulous. I love the layering here that's going on. I feel like it's not only is it in right now, but it's also just like stylish in general. I love it. So, all right, tell us where you got all this from. Is most of it thrifted or what's the tea?
The boots are thrifted. Everything on me is pretty much from Reborn. Yeah, I think I was going for like green, like dark, autumn. Yes.
Well, you look fab. I love it. I love it. So what's happening here? Tell me about your shoes. I feel like these are very different to what I would normally see. Even also, okay, I want to hear about the shoes and then I want to hear about, I feel like you're using these headphones as a bit of a necklace moment. What's happening? What's happening?
So these, I found them in my closet. They were a gift from my brother like ages ago.
That's so nice.
When like wired headphones were still a thing. I thought I'll bring them out today. I actually forgot I had them on. And my shoes, they're Martine Rose. I just hate sneakers. I feel like people should stop wearing sneakers on a night out.
Okay, explicitly what sneakers are inappropriate on a night out?
I don't want to see any pandas.
Ooh, controversial. I think thankfully pandas have gone. How are you feeling about Converses? Are you okay with a high top or no?
I'm okay with the high top. I also really like the knee-high tops. I don't know if you've seen them, but they're cool.
I mean, I'm from Brisbane. Like, nobody's cool enough for the knee-high tops there, but I definitely respect the hustle of that. I love it. Thank you so much for talking to me.
I do want to shout out my t-shirt. It's from my girlfriend, Pottery. And there's my life motto on the back.
Very awesome, very cool. Like and subscribe. I love it. Yes. Do pottery. That's what he said. Mwah. Not performing. Give yourself to me. Hey, get out! Get the fuck out! Live, laugh, cool, start. Live, laugh, cool, start. Do you think these guys are giving indie sleaze? Yes or no?
Fake.
They're all fake.
You don't get it, it's fine because you have access to so many things that'll make you know. You know? Because shout out to PvP who had us at the event tonight. Guys, PvP is fucking global. You guys have no idea. Alright, get some fucking great screen grabs. You guys have no fucking idea how important this is to today's society.
Anything you want to say to the people?
Baka.